actually be live on YouTube. Let's make sure, let's set this up a little bit better. And perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel for all of you watch. And don't forget, we stream every single day. And today is no exception. Let's make sure that our visual is good. And let's make sure more people show up to start off this live stream. On this live stream, it's going to be POV cooking beef ribs with whiskey and Mijenta Tequila Blanco. There's a special one. I'm gonna show you. Maestra. We're gonna be popping this one open. It's gonna be first impression of that Maestra. Maestra. Wait a minute. Maestra. There you go, Maestra. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now, don't forget, we are going to be doing some beautiful beef ribs. Before we do any of these beef ribs, let me give a huge shout out in my chat room to all my ranches, all my members, and everybody that subscribes to this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting higher in the algorithm. I've noticed that the algorithm's actually helping sound the weekend. I really appreciate it for all of you. If you could do me the favor, just 1 second of your time, hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're rewatching this stream, you can always still hit that like button. And if you're watching in the year 2040, I guarantee you're going to have a fun time watching this. Let's center this a little bit. Okay, so on the stream, we're going to be popping that open, right? Before I do anything, I'm going to start this stream off drinking some tequila. On the stream, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. And one thing we're also going to be talking about before we start cooking, one of the best bottles that is a little bit underrated. There's a lot of people out here that don't really know what that is. I love that bottle. I hope you guys, when you do find it, try it out. It's really good. This is one of the more age statement type bottles out here that nobody really knows about. Supposedly that has up to 14 years in those. Yes. Nobody talks about it. That's good. It's better for us. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do anything, I want to go straight into drinking something. And on the stream also, you ready to see we're gonna be probably drinking this. On the side too, one of my favorites so far in 2024. Today is January 23rd, I believe. January. Here we go. January 24th. My apologies. January 24th, 2025. Lord Gordon, I'll see you. So, what are we gonna do with these beef ribs? I'm gonna use Cosmo. I'm also going to use Steak King. I'm also going to use whatever I have left over of this. These are the 3 recipes, or the 3 seasonings that I'm going to really blend together. I'll blend these together and put them in our beautiful ribs. Point them out of ribs. Before we do the ribs, we should take them out. Let's start taking them out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start taking out these beef ribs. Oof, my pamper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to start doing this for all of you watching. Today, it is 5:05. It is 5. You know what time it is. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. It is 5:05. It's a Friday. And for all of you, we're going to do this. An amazing, little, beautiful. Let's say this. This is a beautiful plate that I have in front of us. Before we do the beautiful plate, we're going to drink some tequila. Some tequila. Now, yesterday I opened up the Fortaleza. Fortaleza that I opened up yesterday. I liked it. I just didn't think it was overwhelmingly amazing. And over here we do have Thomas in the chat room. Good to see Thomas in the chat room. And also for all the members, it's Friday. I hope you guys are enjoying your day today. And also what I'm going to do is, for a lot of you, I'm going to try my best to keep you guys a little bit entertained. And if you're watching, I'm going to say this. Don't forget, please do me the favor. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm going to try to entertain you the best I can on this stream. And also for all of you that have been watching, remember every stream is a little bit different, but we can say officially that we're doing pretty good in the algorithm. I have noticed that we're doing pretty good. And usually after, there's people that do watch these streams. So I really appreciate everybody that watches. For all my USA members, remember, I am in Florida. I am in Miami, so the time frame might be a little bit different for all of you. Make sure to tune in as much as you can. And also, I will say also another thing. Enjoy the stream. And if you have any questions, you know how to get through to me. All right, here we go. Enough of the talking. Let's start doing. All right, so let's start off with this bad boy. Fortaleza. Let's start off with the Fortaleza. I'm going to start off little Fortaleza, little lick. Tequila, Blanco. Let's put this over here. We just opened this one yesterday. If you want to see my first impression on Fortaleza, you can go watch it. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. And for all of you, here we go. Friday. Is it going to be good today? Let's see. Let's try this one out. Here we go. You know what? This smells a little bit different than yesterday. Yesterday was really earthy, but today is really nice. Let me try this out. Here we go. Before we rip up that Mijenta. That's really good. Only issue is it really that good? It's pretty good. It's better than yesterday. I tell you what, it's better than yesterday. At Fortaleza is better than yesterday. There's a slight little bitterness to it. I'm actually enjoying it more today than yesterday. Can I say that it's underrated? I still think it's a little bit overrated. Personally, I think it's overrated. But if you buy it for $50, let me tell you, if you buy that for $50, it's a hell of a buy. But let's try it out. That's good. I wouldn't pay over $100 for this. I wouldn't pay over $100. I wouldn't even pay $150. I can tell you that's good. And now that we're doing that, I think it's time for me to finally open this. What do you guys think? I open that? You know what we're going to do? Let's focus on our meat first, because I need to focus on this meat. I got to put the meat on here. So let's focus on the meat first. And then we can go back to the tequila. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to put this. Let's start doing this, baby. Let's start doing this. And again, if you want good bourbons, right now, underrated. I'm going to tell you, one of my favorite underrated Nobody knows that this has about 12, 14 years whiskey in there, blended in there. You guys already know one of my favorites. One of my favorites right here, Johnny Drum. I like Johnny Drum. If you like smoking cigars, pure Kentucky, really get that. This is the old bottle. If you find an old bottle like this, you're lucky. There's no way this guy's playing music now. This guy hates me. Anyways, here we go. Wild Turkey. Another great bottle. If you find it, get it. And again, let me just talk about Fortaleza. If you're into tequila. If you're into tequila, okay? You can see my first impression yesterday. Go check out my first impression yesterday. What do I think of this? I think it's good, but don't pay $150 for this. Don't pay $200. Don't pay $120. Don't pay over $100. This should be MSRP $55 or $60. If you have to pay $75 around there, that's all right. All right, so we're going to put that there, and we're going to be opening up a brand new one. We're going to be on the stream. We're going to open the brand new. We're going to open the brand new Mijenta Maestra selection numero uno. Distilled by Miss Maestra Tequila. Her name is Ana Maria Romero. We're going to open this one up right now. But before we do that, let me show you how I'm going to do this. All right, so these are beef ribs. Beef ribs. You guys know what beef ribs are? If you don't know what beef ribs is, it's exactly what it is. It's beef ribs. The point of the matter is, I'm going to put this on the barbecue. The barbecue is perfectly fine. One thing is that you guys don't know what I'm going to do. One thing is you got to season this right. If you don't season this right, you're not going to get the flavors that you should be having. Over here, I believe that's Axel. Axel. Thank you so much, Axel, for the $10 super chat. New Zealand. That is real $10 super chat right there. Thank you so much, Axel. Over here is at $10.16. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 60. Thank you so much, Axel. Axel over here in the chat room, he says, and for all of you watch, I'm going to say this right now on the super chat, first super chat of the day. He says over here, a quick shout out to the Reaper and crew. Axel, thank you so much, Axel. And for all of you, I'm going to say this for all of you, I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. So thank you so much, Axel, for adding a good appreciation to the stream. I really appreciate it. Lately, we've been doing really good. And for the last 2 days, it's been cold out here. So I'm going to say right now it's freezing. Okay, first thing, Axel, and for all of you, here we go for the Reaper crew. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil on here. But to start off, let's start moving some of this. Let's start moving this. Let's put a little bit of olive oil on here, okay? Let's start this off. Now, the reason why you're putting olive oil is, well, you could do a dry rub. I could do a dry rub, but I actually want this to get a little bit, tar, like a little bit of char. You can tell my throat. My throat is really my throat wants to give out. That's what she said. But the point of the matter is, we're going to put this over here. Man, my throat really wants to give out. That's what she said. Anyways, the point of the matter is, here we go. We're going to start moving this. Use up all the olive oil you can. All right? Use up all the olive oil you can. All right? This is going to be the big moment of this. If you think the seasoning is the big moment, as a matter of fact, the big moment is actually the olive oil. The olive oil is the huge moment. You need as much olive oil on this thing as you can, but not a lot. Not a lot, but enough. Enough, and you got to make sure it doesn't run off. You got to make sure it doesn't run off. All right, we got some here. Let's get this over here. A lot of beef. A lot of beef on these bones. And you saw the price, what I pay for this. I want it to be transparent with all of you, what I'm paying. And I also want to let you guys know, I don't like to buy meat. It doesn't say it's USDA approved, right? USDA checked. USDA meats. It has to be USDA meats. If it ain't USDA meats, I don't want it. All right, if it ain't USDA meat, I don't want it. So here we go. We're gonna put this. We're gonna put this whole rack here. And for some of you wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually doing today. I'm not gonna only have this. I have some soup inside that I'm doing, and I'm gonna add it to my soup. But the thing is, I gotta do this right. And to do this right, it's a big thing to do this right. You gotta really do this right. If you don't do this right, you fail. You fail. And we're not here to fail. So we're going to start moving this around here. Boom. We're going to put this. Okay. I think we should be good. All right. So I have them all lined up here. I'm going to start by the top. I'm going to start by the top. Let me make sure none of that olive oil runs off. Make sure none of the olive oil runs off. Make sure it stays nice with you. All right. All right, cool. We have this going. Okay, first things first. What you want to do is set yourself up with a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, here we go. Garlic powder, right? Garlic powder, salt, and then pepper. And if you're wondering what the hell's that sound, it's me. I'm freezing. Anyways, point of the matter is we're going to put this Kinders. Let's start with the Kinders. Let's start with the Kinders. I'm going to use whatever it is here. You're going to do it again, okay? You're going to put it over there, like that, boom. What's that sound, Reaper? I'm freezing. Oof, I can smell. I can smell that. Axel, I can smell that garlic powder. A good amount of garlic powder on here, and that's good because my soup that I have inside. Again, I'm doing a live stream. If you're not doing a live stream, you can go in and out. I already finished my soup earlier, so I don't need to worry. All right, we're gonna add this also. Okay, we're gonna add this also, but for the meantime, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Right, we're gonna put this over here. Boom. Main thing right now. This is the main seasoning for this. So if you have a barbecue seasoning, remember, there's always going to be a main thing. This is going to be the main flavors. Look at this, dude. Look, the chunkier the dude, I'm going to say this, the chunkier the dude, the more he knows how to do seasonings. I'm not chunky, so that's why I don't do seasonings. Here we go. Let's start doing this. Give it a good spread. Don't worry about overdoing it. It's all right. If you overdo it, that's okay. Just make sure to cover all that white, all that fat. Oof, look at that. Divine. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm cold out here. Divine. Shoot. I should just scream out, Devin. We don't have a Devin in here, but I should scream out, Devin. You don't have a Devin in the chat room? Divine. Anyways, if you think this is all you're going to do, that's what you call rookie kind of stuff. This is not all you do. Now you're going to do all sides. First thing you want to do is actually go to the back. Now the bone is one of the main parts you want to try to do. When you do the bone, it gives you like a savory flavor. Every time you bite into the bone, that's one of my favorite parts. I like to put the underside a good amount of seasoning. And again, you do bite on the underside. You get most of that fat there. And also, this does get charred up. This gets nice and charred up, so don't forget about that. By the way, Axel, thank you so much for the super chat. Real appreciation for all of you that send super chats today. I'm going to give huge shout-outs to everybody that sends super chats always. That's what I do. If you want to be part of the show, you can send a little appreciation, whatever you want to. Whatever show you want to, every day. Our ranches, the reason why all ranches have ranches is because they all really support. There's a community that they love cooking, they love eating. They also love whiskey. You already know we are top trending live stream. The streams. We're number one trending stream. The streams every single day. It doesn't matter how bad the day is. We do it. I could lose. I could lose like two of my fingers. We're still gonna do live stream. I'll even show you my fingers that are missing. But the point of the matter is, now we're going to do on the bottom and on the side, I'm going to try to do this. And for a lot of you, some of you probably can't see too well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to light up the light. Let's light up the light a little bit for all of you. No! Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now, let's start off with Steak King. Steak King. I'm going to do Steak King. Again, this has almost the same thing as that one. It has salt. You have garlic powder. You see the garlic powder? And you have a little bit of spices. But the good thing about this is it's amazing. It's great. Phenomenal. Divine. Legendary. Every positive word I can think of. Oof. I put it outside the square. Oof. Dang. Anyways, we have that going now. We're going to add on the bottom, we're going to finally add this. And this is the main seasoning. Main seasoning for the flavors I'm getting on this. So here we go. We're going to just put it oof. Hey. That sound is me freezing. Can't even talk, I'm freezing, man. Oof, that looks nice. That looks nice. Now, on the bottom, you do want to pat it down a little bit. Just a tad bit, because at times you really get the bottom, oof. So those bones sometimes. All right, we're going to do the sides. Let's do the sides, people. Ripper Crew, here we go. Oof, we're going to do the sides, Ripper Crew. All right. Let's do the sides, Ripper Crew. We're going to do the sides. This is my favorite part right here, those sides. Look at those sides, how beautiful. Those sides are beautiful, right? All right, same thing goes. I have leftover of this, I'm going to do that. And then you can just spread it a little bit, not too much. Look at salt and garlic. There you go, salt and garlic. Just spread it around. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. All right. Now, Cosmo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button, you like bananas in your pizza. Here we go. Let's pour this around. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, yes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah. Look at that. How beautiful. Cow cover. Look at that chunky dude. You know, chunky dudes, like I said, chunky dudes, they know how to make these seasonings. That's a hell of a seasoning. I ain't chunky, like I said, so I really can't make seasonings for you guys. Oof, we got a gremlin next door. Did you guys hear that? Dang. Straight out of that movie. All right, here we go. We're going to do this over here. Boom, look at this. Ooh, so nasty. That's a song, by the way. It doesn't mean that it's nasty. It's a song. It's a song, Spanish song. Some of you guys, I'm not really. What's that sound? Anyways, point of the matter is, somebody got to hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. If you're watching right now, tap the phone a couple times if you haven't. You can only like it one time. So don't re-like it, because if you re-like it, you take away the like. Hit that like button. Tap that screen if you like what you see. All right, we're gonna finish up. We're gonna finish this up here. Oof. Oof. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Man. Awesome. All right. Now, final touch. Oof. That's a gremlin. You heard that? All right. So now we have both sides. And now I could live a little bit. Now I can live a little bit. Here we go. We're gonna flatten them out. Look at this baby monster. Oof. I mean, come on, man. That's no joke. That's beautiful. That's awesome. That's beautiful. But there's one big but. But this guy said but. Yeah, it said but. We're gonna actually do something. I just want to show you guys what I'm gonna do. All right, let me just start doing it. I'm gonna move this. Let me move some of these. All right, go. Let's move some of these. Boom, here's another one. And another one. Yeah, here we go. Let's move that one here. You know what? Let's make sure that every side gets. Let me make sure every side gets, just in case. Oof, oof, oof. There we go. Yeah. Let's make sure every side gets. Think one more here. Boom. Oof. Look at that. Make sure every side gets. Oof. Look at that, baby. Oof. All right, let me get this one too. Boom. You gotta play, yeah. You gotta play with your food sometimes like a skateboard. Ah! Remember the skateboards back in the days, boys? Remember, ooh, flip, back flip. Oof. You remember the back, ollie, 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 oof, ollie, oof. You guys remember? I don't remember that, well, yeah, it's like a toy. You got like a boom, a little skateboard. Anyways, enough of that playing with your food. Let's bring this to light. Okay, so I'm officially going to be putting it on here. All right. Let's move some of these away. Spread them. All right. Let's spread them. That's what she said. Spread them. All right, gentlemen, we're going to put them on here on this. It's easier for me to do it. I like doing it this way. So what I'm going to do is, I need to clean my hands, my man. I need to clean my hands. I'm going to go clean my hands. And for all of you watching, make sure, don't move anywhere. Hit that like button. Don't move anywhere. Subscribe. We're about to open up this tequila. This is the first time I ever had Mijenta Tequila. It is high proof, 100 proof tequila. We're going to pop it open right now. I've showed you all the good ones recently. I'm going to be drinking whiskey too, but I'm looking forward to this. This one is something. The tequila. She says it's the best thing she's ever done. The tequila, she said, it's the best thing she's ever done. Let's see if that tequila really puts a dent in my life right now. We're going to see. Let me clean this off in the ocean. Okay, here we go. Straight up. We're going to go straight up into cooking this. The barbecue's already ready. So let's make sure to put this right on the barbecue. Follow me. We're going to go straight on to the barbecue. Before I go straight on to the barbecue, I got to make sure nothing falls. So I think nothing's going to fall, I don't think. Okay, let's get this on the road. I don't think anything's going to fall. I think we should be good. All right, here we go. Let's start moving this. Oh. Okay, here we go. Straight on to the barbecue. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite parts of the show. Every show we have every day, one of my favorite parts is opening this up and saying, hello, hello, baby. Hello, hello, baby. It's time to put this son of a gun. It's time to put these son of a guns right in there. And for all of you, I hope you see it. You're going to see it. And now we're going to put it on. Whew. Okay, perfect. Looks good. Looks good. And for all of you, here we go. Looks really good, but we got to close this up. Let's close this son of a gun up. Beautiful. And now, one thing. Open up. I'm going to open up the vent a little bit in the bottom, so we're going to have a good amount of flow. We're going to have a good amount of flow. And it should be, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one thing. One thing just going to do one thing. I'm going to just do one thing. And you guys know just one little bit. I'm not going to put a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit of that. Perfect. All right, let's close this up. All right, we're good. We are officially rocking and rolling. Let's pop this open. This is good. All right, good. We got that going. Look at those gloves. I can't wait. It's going to be good. All right, let's start moving some of this out of the way before we... Look at that smoke. All right, we're going to start moving some of this out of the way. Oof, I got a lot of stuff to move out of the way. Wow, a lot of seasoning. Ton of seasoning. It's not that bad. We should be good in a second. I'll give you that tequila. Here we go. All right, perfect. So we had that going. It's looking good so far, real good. And here we go, one of my favorite parts of the stream also, pop it open a bottle. Let's pop open a bottle. Let's pop open a bottle. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. The time has come. The time has come. We're going to be drinking Mijenta. We're going to be drinking Mijenta. This is a tequila that, let's just say this. This tequila, it is her favorite. It is a tequilera, you know, a tequilera. I guess how you could say it's the master distiller of this or whatever. You know why? I'm going to just say this. Never had this before in my life. I've never had this before in my life. High proof. 100 proof. Is it better than this one? It should be, but we don't know. We're going to see. All right, so first is first. First is first. Let's not get distracted. Let's not get distracted right now. Here we go. First is first. By the way, super chatter today, Axel. Thank you so much, Axel. Little bunny. Blanco, Mijenta Tequila. All right. Good presentation. This is pretty cool. I like this. Have you seen my other Mijenta? Let's pop this open. Oof. Let's pop this open. Oof. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful bottle. Bottle number 6,825. That's nice. That's really nice. All right, let's close this up. That's cool. So, quick story behind this. She made sure that the agaves were at least 9 years old. Old agaves. 9-year-old agaves. It's a beautiful, look at this. What is this? Look at that sticker. Now that is cool. 100 proof. Hecho en Mexico. There goes that tequilera. There's a tequilera. That's like the master distiller, right? All right, so this is the first time we have this one. Let's pop this over here. Let's put this over here. First time we have this one. I'm looking forward to this. And if you guys need more light, let me know if you need more light in the chat room. In the chat room, moderators, you need more light. Let me know if you need more light, what you need. Let me know what you need. You need more light, I'll put more light. If you need more light, I'll put more light. Maybe we should put more light. What you think? More light it is. What you think? More light? Okay, so let's pop this open first. Okay, boys, ladies, do we need more live? What you think? We need more live for this one? Let me know. Let me know. Do I need more live? This is going to be the first time I have this. I'm looking forward to this. Really, really looking forward to this. This is going to be almost like a first impression. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Do we need more live? Okay, nobody says I need more live. That's fine. That's fine. So we good. Here we go. Pump is open. Okay, here we go. Here's the first time I have this. So, for all of you, first time I have this. First time I have this. This is Mijenta Tequila Blanco. There's 100 proof. 100 proof. 50% ABV. 100 proof, 50% ABV. Look at that beautiful thing. For the ladies, I'm going to say for the ladies, you might like that logo. Little bunny. Nice bottle. Is that an agave? That's cool. All right, I made a mess. No problem. All right, so for all of you watching, here we go. First time I have this Mijenta 100 proof. This is Maestra Selection Numero Uno. Numero Uno. You know that song? Anyways, here we go. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Here we go. Let's nose this one out. That's like a flower. What the hell? That's like a flower. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. I'm going to say, so far, it's bringing a smile to my face. The Fortaleza never gave me a smile to my face like this one does. This bringing a smile to my face. So that's a good thing. One thing I'm going to say, drinking this right now, I'm not going to drink this yet, but drinking this right now, it's probably going to be a great time to drink it because it's really cold out here. Super cold out here. I'm freezing out here while I'm doing this stream. So here we go. Let's nose this one out more. Man, that's nice. That is super nice. You can smell the agave. It's a little bit different than any other company. Also, you guys know, I showed you guys one of the better reposados from Mijenta, right? But this is not a reposado. This is a Blanco. Now, the difference between this nose and the reposado that I have, I think there's a little bit huge of a difference. This actually has. It's a unique nose. It's like a flower. It's like I'm smelling a rose with a little bit of pepper, Rose with a little bit of pepper, and the agave, nice roasted agave on here. It's very nice. It's so different. The nose is so different from any other tequila I've probably ever had. We've had good amount of tequilas, but this one right now, the nose is really, it's exceptional. It's really, and again, they use 9-year-old. I'm going to say this again. They use 9-year-old, okay? 9-year-old agaves. 9-year-old. She made sure, all right? She made sure. She spoke to one of my buddies and she said to him, she made sure to do this. She made sure that the agaves were at least 9 years old. So again, I'm going to say that's pretty cool. Not talking about the liquid. I'm talking about the agaves. Here we go. Are you ready to taste this? Oof. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers, all of you. Let's try this one out. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait for this one. Let's try this out. Cheers, all of you. That is that is insanely good. That is syrupy. That is syrupy, perfumey. A little bit of almost like pepper. Get a little bit of spices, tad bit of spice, perfumey. It almost tastes like I'm having. It almost tastes like I'm eating a little bit of a rose. It has a little perfuminess. Beautiful agave. The agave you could taste. It just takes over the whole finish. This is. You could tell my mouth is. My mouth is watering. This is really ridiculous. It's rich. It's not as you might think that this is just because it's a Blanco. You might think just because it's a Blanco that it's going to be a thin. No, 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 no. This is very, very thick. Very oily and very thick. This is outstanding. I can't explain to you how good this is. And is it better than this one? Well, of course. Again, just by the taste of it, okay, we're going to tell higher proof, a little more flavor, longer finish, very, very smooth, very thick. It's actually thicker than this. Obviously, this is not a higher proof Fortaleza Blanco, but at the end of the day, it's still Blanco, right? They lowered the proofing on this one. I believe Fortaleza has a higher proofing one, but let's not focus on that. Let's just give you the first impression on this one. One of the longest finish Blancos I've ever tasted. You guys already saw my G4 inside, one of my favorite G4s. This one's actually longer finish than that G4. And not only that, this is just, I'm gonna say this off the rip. This is insanely good. That's so good. Wow, that's so good. You can tell that when they pick these agaves out, it's extraordinary. I mean, I don't even know how to explain to you how good this is. This is one of the top 5 best Blancos you could find out there. It gives you a nice, almost like a nice bitter taste to it. I'm going to say the bitter taste, we could say maybe it's sort of like maybe, let's see. I have a little bit of bitter taste to this. Here we go. This is like if I put a lime in here. This is like if they added a lime. It's a little bit salty. And I can taste some saltiness on this one. Saltiness, nice amount of good pepper, not overwhelming. Good pepper. This is really good. You know what's good when I'm smiling? This is really good. It's really good. The agave is perfect, man. I'm gonna say this. What she did on this bottle, just the rarity of knowing that she literally picked out 9-year-old agaves, especially for this bottle. I don't even know how to explain to you. This is really nice. Before I do anything, 100 proof. 100 proof is high proof, okay? It's really high proof for many of the tequilas. You don't usually see tequilas for 100 proof. Usually you see them 90, 80. But it just gives this gives a little bit almost like a, I'm going to taste it again because I really like it. I'm happy with this. A lot happy. Mucho happio. Here we go. Let's drink this up again. Before we drink it up, let me put another lot. I can still taste the finish. That is ridiculous. And the price on this one is about $80. $80 if you want to know. $80 is better than buying, I think it's better than buying Elijah Craig from 2024. I personally would rather get another bottle of this than Elijah Craig, personally. You guys know what I think of Elijah Craig of 2024. I don't think that they did a good job. I think larceny is the way to go if you want really good Heaven Hill bottle. But we're talking about tequila right now. And this is It's really phenomenal. I really like this a lot. Let's pour up another pour. Let's pour up another pour. I'm super impressed. Let me just say this. I don't usually get impressed often. I'm super impressed. Super impressed with this. Outstanding, super impressed with this. I can't even explain to you how impressed I am. I'm really stoked to have showed you this one. Let's put this a little bit lower. This is really, really good. Really outstanding. If you're into bourbon whiskey, and you're into high-proof bourbon whiskey, right? If you're into high-proof bourbon whiskey, this is something you will really, really like. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know the notes of this. I don't even know the notes of the regular Mijenta. I kind of forgot what the Reposado tastes like. We had it, I think, 2 weeks ago. But I know that the regular Reposado is a little bit different. It's not nothing like this, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a bottle that's underrated right now. Underrated. And for anybody that wants a good tequila, if you're into bourbon, I think this is phenomenal. This is outstanding phenomenal. All right, let me drink this. Let me drink this one time. Let me know it's one time. The nose is even getting better. It's as if the agave, this is how crazy it is. I'm not trying to sell you on this bottle. I'm trying to give you guys, because you guys are subscribed to the best channel in the world, right? When it comes to live streams on a daily basis, I got to give you the pump. I got to give you that rip. I got to give you that info. This literally, I'm not going to lie to you, because I have cactuses. You guys know I have cactuses. My only favorite plant is cactus, right? I love cactus. Cactuses, they usually bloom at night most of the time. Most of the ones I have bloom at night. And I have the day bloomers, which, point of matter is, day bloomers are even beautiful too. The point of matter is, what I'm smelling on here is like a flower, like a cactus flower. It smells like a cactus flower. No lie. Smells like a cactus flower. It's a little bit sweet. You can tell that there's almost like a sweetness to it too. And it's not over sweet like some of the other tequilas. This is actually really, really good. I like this a lot. And if you never smelled it, cactus flower, I would recommend you, get yourself a cactus. Get yourself a cactus, and when it does flower up, smell it. You'll see. It has a certain distinct smell to it. I have a lot of different cactuses. One of my favorite cactuses is a San Pedro Mexican cactus, which it's really, really, really nice. It blooms white or pink. Also, I have another cactus over here that it's very rare, that usually blooms it's like a peach pink, big night bloomer. And those I smell all the time. One of my flowers, my cactuses, they start blooming. I smell them, and they smell amazing. And this has that. And the crazy part is that I love the fact that she used pink. She used pink and purple. I love the fact because it does resemble a plant, and it does resemble a flower. Just to smell this, it's really, really. I think this is probably one of the better underrated tequilas that you probably can find in the store. I'm gonna say this: it's a little bit hard to find, apparently, but here we go. Let's drink this up. That is so good. That is insanely good. Syrupy. It almost tastes like maple syrup. That's what it tastes like. Aunt Jemima maple syrup a little bit. Well, that's most of the sugar. Most of the sugar. You know what? I need to go get a. Oh wait, let me put this away. I need to go get a. What is it called? I need to go get a tray. Let me go get a tray. And let me put this away. Let me go get a tray and put this away. Let me go get this. Okay, now that we have this here, okay, I ended up bringing my. I guess I could put it on here, right? Maybe I don't put it on here. Maybe I put it on after. Well, I have to do it anyway, so might as well just do it now. How about we do this now? Yeah, let's do this now. I'm gonna move some of this. The Mijenta, let me move the Mijenta real quick. Let's move some of these out of the way too. We're gonna put my wooden blanket over here. Let's put that wooden blanket over here. Here we go. Put that wooden blanket. Oh, we're gonna be drinking whiskey too. Put that wooden blanket. Let's move some of these things out of the way. Put that wooden blanket. Oof. That olive oil. Let's move that olive oil. There we go. Let's move some of these things out of the way. Put the fortaleza. All right, here we go. I think we should be good. We should be good. All right, let me see. Yeah, we good. We good. Let's put. We good. We gotta put this over here. All right, so let me start by saying, I really appreciate all of you for tuning in. I do know there's a whiskey channel. We are a whiskey channel, but lately there hasn't been good whiskeys out there for you guys to actually see. So I haven't been buying the whiskeys because there hasn't been new ones. And I'm just not going to stick around, right? I'm not going to stick around to just not give you good content. So I'm going to say this. I decided to start opening up some of my tequilas and showing you some of my tequilas. This one actually, I think it's very, very, very underrated. Very underrated. I don't think many people know about this. And if you do know about it, well, you're one of the lucky few. If you know about it, you're one of the lucky few. Let's put this over here for now. Put this right over here. All right, so I think we have some space here. Let me see. Let me move this a little bit. All right, that's good. Whew, it's freezing. It's freezing out here. It's freezing out here. Oof, freezing. Freezing. We're going to start to drink some whiskey soon. But before we drink some whiskey, I really want to enjoy this last sip of this tequila. One more sip is all I want to try. And then we'll officially go into whiskey. We'll talk about some of the whiskeys that we're having. And we're also going to be sharing a little thought of Pure Kentucky, which is, we're going to share a little bit of a thought of some of the Kentucky-style whiskeys, yes? Kentucky-style whiskeys that some of you are looking forward to finding. Not easy to find all the time. Here we go. I think we have this all centered. Make sure I check up on this over here. Boom. I have to check my portfolio real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, that's good. All right, good. Looks beautiful. All right, now that looks beautiful, I'm just going to put it up. Put it up now. You see it? Beautiful, man. Real beautiful. Real beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So we have the barbecue going. And we can put this a little bit up here. All right, here we go. Let's try it out. Again, that is really good. Okay, let me try it out. That's so good. This might be one of the best Blancos out there. I do know that there's a lot of Blancos out there. There's also higher proof Blancos out there, different companies. I think this one just really stands out. Being honest with you guys, I think this one stands out a lot. I would rather, personally, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I would rather pay the extra $20 or $30 for this than buy this. Personally, that's just what it is. That's my taste. I'd rather pay an extra. I'd rather pay an extra. This is 100 proof, 100 proof, right? 100 proof. 100 proof or 100 proof. Again, 100 proof. Make sure of that. Okay, 100 proof. I'd rather pay an extra $25 to $30 for this beautiful Mijenta Maestra selection numero uno instead of actually buying this. This is really good. But this just blows away this. I personally think it blows it away. But you have to like high proof stuff. If you're not into high proof stuff and you're not into all that flavor, maybe this might not be your thing. But this is really, really good. Really good. Over here, somebody says Larceny BC batch. That's the best batch. We put Larceny, I believe is what is it, C924. C924 is the best batch of Larceny from last year. And also, that one did make, I believe, if I remember correctly, it got third place. If I remember correctly, in our channel, it got third place. Third place of Whiskey of the Year last year, 2024. Anyways, the point of the matter is, you guys know what second place was? Coy Hill. First place was Stag. I gotta be careful with this. This is no joke. You gotta be careful with that. That is no joke, my friends. That is no joke. Here, let's smell this. It is no joke. That is no joke. Wow, that's no joke. All right, let me drink it, and then we're going to go on to whiskey. We'll start talking about whiskey, okay? Or maybe, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to see how it changes. If it changes, let's see if it changes. I'm going to put that aside now. We're going to start doing the real kahunas. We're going to start doing the real kahunas. I like to put them back in the box, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't put it back in the box so that people can see it. Maybe I shouldn't put it back in the box. What do you guys think? Anyways, big kahuna. Big kahuna. I'm going to say this. This right here, big kahuna. Also, I'm going to put this one up against something. I'm going to put it up against one of our favorites. There's going to be a hard lesson to learn, right? Hard lesson to learn. You can't be doing this all the time, putting these kind of stuff next to each other like this. That's like putting Rocky against Rocky. You can't put Rocky against Rocky, can you? Well, I can. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that right now. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put both of these up against each other. I'm going to talk about these real quick. I think some of you don't know one of them. And the other one, if you don't know, I'll just tell you about the other one. But the point of the matter is, we have two whiskeys on the screen. Two delightful whiskeys. One is one of my favorite wines. And we're going to talk about that right now before I put the bottle. One of my favorite wines is Pure Kentucky. This is coming out of the Willett Distillery, okay? Willett Distillery, it's small batch. XO Bourbon, you see this? Coming out of the Willett Distillery. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, look at this. Beautiful, nice. Now, there's supposedly in this bottle, there's supposedly 12-year bourbon and up to 14-year bourbon, 9 to 12 to 14-year bourbon whiskey in here. All right? So, again, I'm going to say there's up to 9, 12 to 14-year bourbon whiskey in this bad boy. And if you ever buy one of those and it looks like this is the old school version. It has a wax top. Old school version. This was a regular bottle. Regular bottle. It's the old bottle that I have. I've always wanted to save the last sips because it's so good. Pure Kentucky. I've always wanted to save the last sips because this is just so good, right? So, We have that one on the screen. And also, I do have Wild Turkey 70th anniversary. Now, I'm going to put both of these up against each other. The reason why I'm going to do it because today I was thinking about this one a lot. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about how I should drink it. And when I started thinking about how I should drink it, I started thinking, wait a minute. I got to drink it with something. I got to drink it against something. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Only thing is, there's one dilemma. How am I actually going to be putting water in both of these? And that is going to be the little Kia that I'm going to have going. A little bit of a thing that I have going. I'm going to put a little bit of water onto these bad boys. Okay, so for all of you watching, let me put away some of my seasoning so it doesn't get too humid. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try some of this in the cold. It's cold out here, so it should be chilly. It should be chilly. Should be chilly. Let's make sure to do this. And for all of you, here we go. We're gonna start pouring the first sip on here. First sip. Here we go. First sip will be pure Kentucky. Pure Kentucky. First sip. There you go, pure Kentucky. Okay, off the whim, what I'm gonna do is, let's nose it up a little bit. This is ridiculously ridiculous. All right, let's try this out. That is insanely good. Ain't no way anybody out there doesn't like this. Creamy vanilla. I have a little bit of tobacco note on here, that I'm tasting. Creamy vanilla, tobacco. Man, let's try it out one more time. That's good. All right, let's put a little bit of water. Let's try it out now. Put a little bit of water here. Cinnamon, I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon, just popping. A little bit of cinnamon, a little black pepper, cinnamon, caramel. Ooh, the cinnamon's just sticking on my cheeks. The caramel's nice. Ooh, so good. But that tobacco note is good. All right, here we go. Let's make sure. Oh, now I'm getting leather. I'm getting a little bit of leather on that nose, a little bit of leather. It has a little herbal thing ongoing. I didn't have that before. A little bit different. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out. There is a there's very defined a very different taste to this. This has a almost like a minty herbal quality to this. Now that I put water, before I didn't have that. I'm getting a little bit almost like a minty herbal taste to this. Also, everything that I had before, it actually is gone. It's changing up now. Now I'm just getting a little bit of pepper, just a tad bit of vanilla. It's not too much vanilla, and also I'm also getting a good strong. I'm getting a good strong. Wait, is that my fingers? No, it's not my fingers. That's this. Let's try this out. Oh, it's so good. The oak note on here it's very in your face at the end. I'm getting a lot of pepper now, cinnamon, leather. That leather note is a little bit funky, but I like the leather note. It's getting a little bit herbal, minty. Caramel. Nice caramel. Ooh, this has everything, man. Only issue I'm going to say for a lot of you watching, only issue I have, some of you probably will not, I'm going to say this, you will not appreciate some of those different notes. When I buy whiskey, I don't expect them to be all the same. This is why I buy different ones. There's no way I can have a whole collection of whiskeys that all taste the same. I like different balance. This one over here, I'm going to say, it has a creamy taste to it that is nice. But the creaminess doesn't go with that pepper, right? So it makes it a little bit, it makes it a little bit different. That leather note also, it doesn't go as good with that herbal note that I'm tasting right now on this bottle, but it goes good, if that makes sense. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, doesn't it? That's why I love this bottle. This bottle, if you don't know, here it is. This is the old school bottle. I love this bottle. Presentation, really cool. But again, this is just so unique. There's not going to be bottles out there that you're going to find that have this age statement. Well, there's just no age statement on there, but we all know, everybody knows that this has up to 14-year, 12-year, 9-year in here. And you can tell, look at the juice. The juice is pretty dark. You can tell, look at the juice, pretty dark. But again, this is the newer bottles. I was trying to look for this one today. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it all over my collection, and I finally found it. And also the Johnny Drum. I finally found the Johnny Drum. I had two of them. Two of them went missing. But this one is a bottle that you really have to appreciate whiskey. If you're not a whiskey drinker, that's a bottle that maybe you might not like. It's a different taste than your regular Kentucky style whiskey. And to me, that's a win. But is it better than this one? I don't know if it's better. We're going to see now. Is it better than this one? You guys know that this is my whiskey of the year when it comes to budget from last year. Whiskey of the year, Wild Turkey. Whiskey reviews, right? Whiskey reviews on here. I should change the title to reviews. I forgot to write that. It does make a difference. Let me do it now. It makes a difference big time. Let me do it now. There we go. That should help out a lot. That should help out a lot. I didn't put whiskey reviews on the titles. Titles usually make a big difference. I've been playing around with a lot of titles. I've been playing around with a lot of thumbnails, and that's a no bueno thing. No bueno thing to do, but that's okay. We're performing good on the algorithm. That's all that matters. Point of the matter is now I'm gonna clean this up, and we're gonna go on to that wild turkey. Hey, you can even taste it. You can taste it. All right, here we go. Wild turkey. Over here we got a super chat. Who could it be? Who could it be? Over here a super chat from Joe Waters. Joe Waters, thank you so much for the super chat. $5 super chat on stream. Huge appreciation, Joe Waters. Big appreciation. So we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one right now. Let me put this together here. We're gonna do this one for all of you watching. It's cold out here. Cold out here. Joe Waters with a $5 super chat. He says over here, wild turkey 70th or stag 20. No, come on. Wild turkey. There's no wild turkey out there. There's no wild turkey out there that can beat. There's no wild turkey out there that can beat stag. I'm going to say it right now. I don't care if it's one of those expensive wild turkey. There's no wild turkey out there that's going to be a stag 24C. Ain't no way. Unless we go to the line of Russells. If you go to the line of Russells, okay. In the line of Russells, you get yourself a Russells 13. I mean, that's a little bit different. But wild turkey, just in general. There's no possible way this wild turkey right here that you see right here is going to beat a stag. There's no possible way. It's impossible. It's so impossible. I could bet my life on it. There's no way. That stag is ridiculous. I'm gonna try it right here. Let me just nose this one. Compare it. I remember how the stag smells like. Let's see. No. Now I'm thinking about the stag. Joe Waters, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. There's no way that this dang thing can beat that stag. That stag is no joke. All right, let me nose this one up here again. Let me erase in my head. That wild turkey against stag. We're putting it up against pure Kentucky. All right, price wise, they're about the same price. Secondary is about the same price on this one. As a matter of fact, these are going up in price. This one's, this one's hard to find. You guys know. MSRP for this one is about $50, and you can see it for $160, $150 online secondary, right? Anyways, let's nose this up. It's just ridiculous. The nose on here, it's good. But do I like this one more than this? That's the thing. Here we go. Let's try this out. This is getting a little bit epic now. Just a tad bit epic. Because now I could kind of smell and taste. There we go. Let's go. Let's try this. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Let's do this right now. That is really good. That is a heck of a bottle, man. That's a hell of a bottle. Everything you want in that Kentucky style whiskey is there. Everything. I'm going to say off the rip, they're both different. Would I want to drink this for the whole year? If I had the option and somebody gave me $1 million to drink these two for the whole year, you can't drink any other whiskey. Give me the money. Give me the cheese. Give me the money. Give me the cheese. I'll be drinking this one for the whole year. Give me the money. Give me the cheese. I'll be drinking this one too. They're both amazing. They're both really good. But we have to kind of say, I gotta sit down with this one. I gotta sit down. I gotta sit down with this one. There's no way I can't sit down. I gotta sit down with this. Let me. Oh, that nose. And the nose is getting like. It almost has like a. It almost has like a toasted aspect to it. Oh, that nose is nice. Special, especially wild turkey. They do really good. All right, here we go. Let's drink this up. That's good. I gotta kill this bug. Where the hell does bug go? I gotta kill this bug. Where that bug go? Okay, we're gonna add water. Here we go. Let's add a little bit of water now. I guess here we go. Now the question is it better now? Is it gonna beat that one? Which one's gonna be better now? Here is where it gets a little bit spicy and funky. Here we go. Let's try this out. All right, here we go. That is literally this with a little bit of water. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You put a little water in this bad boy. This is ridiculous. That's ridiculously good. A good amount of citrus, strong amount of citrus on here. It's almost more enhanced than the regular 101. A large amount of citrus I'm tasting now. Almost like an orange. A fresh squeezed orange. Not like OJ, but a nice orange. It's really nice. Man, that's good. Whew, that's good. We got to go to the barbecue. We got to check the barbecue real quick. And before we check it, let's drink the rest of this. The winner is that one. Wild turkey. Wild turkey. Wild turkey is the winner on this one. I'm going to say it. This is really good, though. Just because I said that doesn't mean that this is a loser. They're both great. But I have to give it to this one right now. Really good. This is really good, too. Don't take it away from the pure Kentucky. Pure Kentucky is fabulous. Fabuloso. A pure Kentucky is fabuloso. This is going to be a good battle. Johnny Drum up against Weller Special Reserve. That's going to be a good battle. Before we do that battle, I need to go check up. Let's go check up the ribs. Before I go check up the ribs, I'm gonna go check up the ribs. Before I go check up the ribs, I need to get my thong. I'm gonna go get my thong. Whew. All right, here we go. Let's go to the ribs. Let's go to ribs. We're gonna put this. We can put this right here somewhere. Let's go to the ribs. Let's move this around. Let's go to the ribs. I gotta go check on those ribs. If the charcoal's not working, we're gonna move it around. Let's go check on those ribs. Let's go check on those ribs. Raise your hand. In the chat room, raise your hand. You know what doo-doo party is? You know what doo-doo party is? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people. They got that doo-doo party, man. Oh, that was heavy. That was heavy. A lot of people got that doo-doo party. It's cold out here, boys. It's cold out here. It's hard to take a shower. Oof. Hard to take a shower in this freaking Game of Thrones kind of a weather. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, looking good. Looking real good. Dang. Looks excellent. Looks maravilloso. Maravilloso. Yes, yes. Looks maravilloso. Yes, yes. All right, here we go. We're going to start moving some of this. Charcoal. Oh, we get a little bit of action on this son of a gun. They're looking good. They're looking good. The ribs are looking good. Beef ribs. These beef ribs are looking. They're looking whopper. They're looking whopper. Wait a minute. I said whopper. I meant whop. What is it? What is that Spanish? What is that Spanish saying? They're looking whopper. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it. They're looking guapissimo. There you go. They're looking guapissimo. All right, it's looking good. I'm gonna scale it up. I'm gonna scale it up and open that up. Scale it up, open it up. You already know. Scale it up, open it up. Use two hands right here. Use two hands. There we go. Whopper. Doo-doo bati. Y'all ever go to the grocery store? Make sure if any manager doesn't wanna match you the price on anything. For example, if you go to the cashier, and you're at the cashier, you know it's buy one, get one free. That's why you bought the son of a gun. It's buy one, get one free. You know it's buy one, get one free, right? The manager comes over and just says, it's not buy one, get one free. And you keep on saying, it's over there, it's in the aisle. That's why I bought two. If she doesn't understand, or he doesn't understand, just be an animal and scream out, doo-doo bati. Just scream that out. When you say that, him or she, they're going to give you that buy one, get one free. Just like it said in the aisle, without them going to the aisle. Shout out to all of you. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know lately, we've been getting the algorithm after I end the streams. We've been getting the algorithm after I end the streams. And there's nothing I can do. This is just what it is. At the beginning of the month, everybody wants to turn a new leaf, you know. They want to start going to the gym. They want to start dieting. At the end of the day, what you going to say to that? You can't say nothing. You're going to have to give a huge appreciation to anybody that goes to the gym and starts dieting at the beginning of the year. What are you going to do? I do know that the algorithm is a little bit messed up, and we are getting after the stream ends, we're getting a good algorithm, so that's what matters. I appreciate all of you. The point of the matter is, I want to put these two bottles up against each other. If you don't know Edgar Roma is one of our super ranchers, and he's also one of our great supporters in the chat room. He ended up buying one of these Wellers. Ended up buying one of these Wellers, and I told him today that I'd be drinking it and giving it a little review. But one thing I didn't tell him, one of our ranchers, thing I didn't tell him was that I was going to put both of these up against each other. Matter of fact, let's drink this up. I didn't tell him that. I skipped that part. But the point of the matter is, we do have two bottles on here. Weller Special Reserve. And we also have Johnny Drum. Let's drink this up. We have two bottles on here. Who's going to win? Who's going to win this battle? It's an easy battle, isn't it? You think? You think just because it says Weller, it's going to be a winner? You guys seen me show you Weller. The red label Weller. Also, you've seen me show you guys a lot of other bottles I don't show anymore. I don't tend to show a lot of things that some of you can't get. I don't think there's a point in that. But the Weller 107, the Weller 107, it's a great one. It's a great one. Can you skip on it? Well, you can't skip on it. When you see it, you buy it for a good price. But this one is Special Reserve. This is the one that's the lowest proof and also the easiest one to find, right? I do have the big boys. I have the big bottles. But I tend to put these on the screen because they fit on the screen. The big bottles don't fit on the screen on this screen. That's definitely for sure. The point of the matter is, we're going to be putting two heavy hitters, Johnny Drum and Weller. Let's start off with the higher. I was going to start off with the higher proof. Let's start off with this one. Let's start off with this Weller. Now, for all of you that do not know, this has a large amount of vanilla. A large amount of vanilla. If you don't like vanilla, I wouldn't recommend you to buy this one. Okay? I wouldn't recommend you to buy this one if you have never bought a Weller and if you don't like vanilla, this is not one that you will like. Because it has a vanilla and it's a very thin, it's just like, it's like a thin, light whiskey. All right? So let's pour this up a little bit. Now, this is the bottle that I like to take at the beach. If you guys go to vacation, it's a great bottle to take at the beach. It's a beautiful bottle. It's an awesome bottle. At the beach, it's just so excellent. It's nice. It's good. It's just everything you really want in a whiskey. You want vanilla. You want a refreshing take on. Oh, man, I should have moved those ribs. Oh, well. Maybe I should have moved them. Dang. Maybe I should have moved them. Anyways, I'm going to give it some time, see if it cools down. I did put the bigger side. I was supposed to turn them. Whoops. I was supposed to turn them. What the hell did I open that up for if I don't turn them? Well, and here we go. Let's drink this up. That's nice. A little bit sweetness on here. I almost get like honey, vanilla, and sweetness. Oof. You heard that? Dang, I stepped on, holy Lord. I just stepped on something. This is really good. If you are not into whiskeys, I can recommend you this one. At the end of the day, I can recommend you this one all day long. You'll really like it. Before I even talk about looking and liking and anything, I got to make sure my ribs are good. Those ribs are getting burnt. I can see them. Here, we got to rescue these ribs. Let's go rescue these ribs real quick. Let's go rescue these ribs. Let's move this just a little bit. We got to go rescue these ribs. These ribs are getting a little pounded a little bit. You don't want your ribs to get pounded. Look at that. That's too much poundage. Too much poundage. So here we go. Too much poundage. All right, let's go. That's too much poundage. You can see the, oof. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to close. Oof, that's too much poundage. Too much poundage. Look at that. You see that? It's almost at 500. Uh-oh. There's no bueno, man. Oh, shoot. Let me see. Well, that's bueno. That's bueno, though. That's bueno. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these to the back. Oof. Let's move some of these to the back. Oof. Oof. Let's move the ones that need to be in the front to the front a little bit. Let's move these to the front a little bit. Let's see this one. This one. Oof. Looks good. Oof. 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 It's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Holy Lord. That is a doozy right there. It's a doozy. All right, here we go. All right, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. All right, here we go. Let's close this up. You guys see what I'm doing? If you like what you see, you know what to do. Boom. All right. Trying to close it up as much as I can. That's crazy. That's crazy, but it's beautiful. Let's open it up a little bit. That's good. Looks good. I feel content. I feel content. Oof. I feel real content. All right, here we go. Let's back this up. And on the stream, huge appreciation to Axel and Joe Waters on the stream. Thank you so much for the super chat so far. Okay. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right. All right. So let's put this down. Oof, we're about to roll off. Put this down. We're going to put this around here. Boom. But I got that. But I got that. All right, that's good. All right. So, well, so far. Nice, but we got to put a little water on. So let's put a little bit of water in here. Little drops of water. No biggie, little drops of water. All right, here we go. Let's see. Little drops of water, let's see. Is this Weller going to be better than Johnny Drum? First off, we got to drink this one first. One thing it always gives me like a fresh fruit. It's not a dark fruit. It's like almost like a stone fruit. It gives me a fresh fruit. Vanilla fresh fruit and a little bit of oak. One thing I don't like about the Weller Special Reserve is that it's just a tad bit, a little bit sweet. If you give this to me with a little bit of ice, I will not like it. I will not like it, but I do like the fact that you know what, it's just a great bottle. It's a great bottle to have. It's a great bottle to really just enjoy. And for all of you, guys already know, for all of you, we try to review as much as we can, battle as much as we can, put as many whiskeys on the stream as much as we can. I might be taking my 2 days off. I might take 2 days off for the next 2 days. Maybe. We'll see. The next 2 days, maybe I might take 2 days off till Monday. Maybe. I do know that it's been a little bit with the algorithm, and that's okay. Or I will do something starting this weekend different. So for all of you, I really hope you've been enjoying the streams. Don't forget to help out. Hit that like button. Help a little appreciation. Hit that like button for the stream. Let's drink some. That is so good. That is so good. That is so good. What can I say about this bottle? I can say all positive things about this bottle. I really like this bottle. I like it a lot. As a matter of fact, I like it so much that I don't even know if some people should actually look forward to buying any other one. This is really, really good, right? It's really, really good. So here we go. We're gonna go on and we're gonna drink the other bottle, but also there's something I want to show you guys. If you haven't already noticed, I have something planned for a lot of you, and for all of you, I'm gonna give you treats. I had something planned for April, but April's not here. I had something planned for some of the ladies, but some of the ladies aren't here. Some of the ladies that like to drink beer, I had something planned for them. But unfortunately, you know how it is. Fridays. Ladies go to Tony Roma's with their man or their boyfriend or their husband or their ex-boyfriend. That's what it is. Fridays is the days for Tony Roma's. Point of the matter is, I'm going to have a special thing for a lot of you. You're going to see what I'm going to do. I can't wait to do it. But I have to finish this one, Johnny Drum, and then we're going to go and do the thing that I'm looking forward to on the stream. So far, outstanding tequila. You have to get this tequila. It's really good. Mijenta Tequila Blanco. Maestra Selection 1. It's about $80, 100 proof. And this one, I can guarantee you, you'll enjoy this one a lot. It's probably going to be one of my all-time favorite high proofs right now of tequilas. It's really, really good. Really good. But for the ladies, I do have something special for the ladies. And it's mainly for some of the ladies that do like beer. Iris Soto, April. Who else? What other lady likes beer? Farm Kitty likes beer. I don't know if any other lady likes beer, but I do know we do have ladies that do show up. David, I see you. David in the chat room. Members. Man, I see you. Cornish Box, I see you, my man. He says, good to see y'all. Get that bike out, Reaper. It's so cold. It's so cold, Cornish Box. Can't even. They ain't enough leather. They ain't enough leather in Miami for me to wear all the leather in Miami. For me to be riding that super bike. You know what I mean? Cornish Box. It's really, really cold. You guys can't tell how cold it is. But usually I'm wearing something here. And I'm just freezing. I'm out here with all of you with double. I'm wearing double sweater, okay? It's not even a joke. It's really cold, Cornish bikes, and even a double sweater on a motorcycle. On a super bike, it's not going to be enough, even with the leather. I could have my whole leather suit over here. I ride bikes and T-shirt and shit. You got this Reaper Cornish box. It's snowing. It's like me riding on the motorcycle. He's raw. He's raw. Yeah, I want to be raw, big time raw. At the end of that ride, I'll be raw, 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 100% raw. He raw, like Gordon Ramsay says. It's raw. Yeah, like Gordon Ramsay says, it's raw. Look, I don't know what got into me. Oh man, this weather's really. Here we go. Let's drink the rest of this. This weather has changed. Has changed my testosterone level. My testosterone level to the roof, like Donald Trump. But now, with this weather, it has shrunk. It has shrunk my testosterone. Anyways, point of the matter is, one of my favorite bottles. Is this going to be better? Is this going to be better? My favorite bottle, one of my favorite bottles. Is it going to be better than Weller Special Reserve? I think I know the answer, but we're going to still do it. And then we're going to do a special moment. I hope some of the ladies show up, because this is going to be a good thing. Also, Joe Waters, this is going to be a good one for you. What I'm about to show. What I'm about to show Matt Stevens. Some of you that don't drink beer. Oof, I just said it. Dang, I just said it. I just said it. Somebody said Snow Bunny. You know what? Any Snow Bunny out there, you got a big time out. You got a big time out. Anybody that says, I love this weather. Ooh, I was gonna say something brutal. Okay, let's nose this out. Oof, this is real nice. Okay, let's take a lick. This is Johnny Drum. Hard to find bottle, but it's easy to find. Under $50. Let's drink this up. You can't beat that. I'm sorry to say. You can't beat that bottle. You can't beat that bottle. You cannot beat that bottle. This bottle, you can't beat that bottle. That Weller, no. I like this one a little bit more. Johnny Drum has like a warm caramel to it. It has a little bit of leather on here. Also, it does have an aspect of something that you guys probably don't know. This is 101 proof. It's hard to find, and if you can find it, I would recommend you to buy this. This has an easy going caramel note on here that is just perfect. It doesn't have brown sugar. That's what I like. It doesn't have brown sugar. I don't find brown sugar on here, and that's good. I don't have a lot of vanilla on here. A little bit of vanilla. What dominates this palette is the caramel. And the caramel is outstanding. Not only is the caramel outstanding, I do have a little bit of leather on here. A little bit of leather. Let's drink this up. That caramel is really nice. And I get a little bit of tobacco. The reason why I like this has everything I like. It has caramel, strong caramel. A little bit of tobacco. The tobacco, I think, takes over that leather. There's just a tad bit of leather, not too much. Now, this one over here, this one has a good amount of leather. Compared to this one, I think this one has more leather than this. This has just a tad bit. And also, the oak note on here, it seems aged. Look at the color. Look at the color of this son of a gun. Look at the color of this son of a gun. It seems aged, but it's not really as aged. Nobody really knows what the age on this one is. It doesn't say. Produced in limited quantities. Okay, let me read this. Kentucky Straight Bourbon. The characters and flavors of this superb sour mash whiskey never varies. The method of production has remained unchanged down through 4 generations of the same family and master distillers. It also says over here, produced in limited quantities to ensure the finest quality possible in our old family tradition. Rich and mellow and beautiful. That's what it says. And it's beautiful. It is. It's just so, what's the word? It says mellow, but it's not really. I guess you could, yeah, it is mellow, but it's rich. It's a rich boy. It's a rich boy. It's a rich boy. It's nice. It's really nice. This is one of my old-time favorite budget bourbons in the world. If you guys don't know, now you know. This is one of my old-time favorite budget bourbons in the world, in the whole world. This to me beats Wild Turkey 101. This to me beats Old Forest or any cheap Old Forest that you can find. This to me beats a lot of bottles out there. If you haven't tried this one out, if you like cigars, if you like leather note, if you like strong caramel, if you like a yummy tasting whiskey, you'll like this. Again, I'm going to say this. This is not too complex. It's straight in your face, and that's what I like. When I buy ice cream, let me get vanilla, French vanilla. Thank you very much. When I get ice cream, if it's a premium, I gotta get the one with nuts, caramel, and chocolate. Then, that's good enough. I don't want crazy amount of stuff. I like this a lot. Very yummy, very good. If you haven't already bought this one, go check it out whenever you get the chance. Check it out whenever you get the chance. Let's drink the rest of this. By the way, I do know that with water, it's not really a doozy. It's not really a doozy with water. I'm still gonna put water for all of you. I know it's not a doozy with water, so I'm just gonna say it like that. No, it's not a doozy with water. Let's nose this one. I'm gonna say I told you. Don't put water in this bad boy. I smell socks, leather, and raw and vanilla. That's what I smell. Don't put water in this. Socks, leather, and raw and vanilla. Don't put water in this. Before it was so excellent. Now it's like, oof. Okay, let's drink this up. Don't put water in that. That is not meant for water. It's not meant for water at all. Leather note really comes out and overperforms everything. Leather note on that one is real. It's real, man. It ruins the whiskey. It ruins the whiskey when you put water. Caramel is not even existent now. I could taste a little bit of vanilla and the oak. I could taste the vanilla and the oak and the leather, and it's not really good with water. Don't add water to this. Have it like it is. Never add water to this bad boy. If there's one thing you could do with this, you could actually, one of my favorite things to do with this, Sprite and ice. This is one of my favorite Sprite and ices to do. You put Sprite and ice, this beats, oof. This beats Elmer T. Lee. To me, it beats Elmer T. Lee. You guys know Elmer T. Lee. My favorite thing about Elmer T. Lee is Sprite with Elmer T. Lee. You guys know Elmer T. Lee is an expensive bottle. If you don't know, you can look it up online. Made from Buffalo Trace Distillery. Anyways, I'm going to say this. The final moment has came. By the way, the winner's Johnny Drum. The final moment has come. The final moment has come. I can't wait to do this. I could do it tomorrow, but the way my life works, I do it whenever I want to. I'm looking forward to this. You guys ready? I'm excited for this. This is the first time you're going to see the first impression again. First impression. On the stream so far, we did our first impression of Mijenta. We did our first impression of Mijenta. This is very, supposedly, very hard to find, apparently. So if you do find this one, buy this. This is one of the better tequilas out there, and you guys already know to drink this, drink it by itself like this. If you can, drink it by itself like this. Enjoy it by itself like this. I can guarantee you'll really like this bottle. I can say and I can pledge, I like this more than Fortaleza. You heard it here first. I like this bottle here more than Fortaleza. So if you're looking for Fortaleza, if you're looking for this one, just in general, just this one. Not any other Fortaleza. I haven't tried the other Fortalezas. But if you try this Fortaleza, personally, this is a lot better. By a mile, by like two school buses. Two school buses. That's a long mile. All right. Okay, so one of my favorite parts of the stream is coming up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, ZZ. I see you, ZZ. Joe Waters. Shout out to Joe Waters. So in the chat room, what do you guys think I'm going to show? I want to know in the chat room. It's going to be the first impression. I'm going to do the first impression right now on this stream, right now on a Friday. What do you think? What do you think I'm going to pop open? There's something I'm going to pop open over here. What do you guys think I'm going to pop open? Let me know in the chat room. I want to know what you think it is. It's going to be, obviously, it's going to be a drink. Let me know what you think I'm going to pop open. And while you guys say it in the chat room, maybe I make a poll. Let me make a poll. Somebody said a zipper. Pop a zipper. Come on. Zipper. No, definitely not. Somebody said over here, Corners bags, cheers all have to have a drink from the bottle or should have been ready. Okay, here we go. Let me do this over here. I'm gonna put a poll real quick. Let me put a poll. What do you think? What do you think I'm gonna be drinking? All right, here we go in the chat room. I put the poll. What do you think I'll be popping? What do you think I'll be popping? Everybody's saying tequila. Everybody's saying stag in the chat room. New knife. Somebody said everybody's saying new knife. Everybody's saying new knife. In the chat room, what do you think it is? What do you think right now? What do you think I will pop open right now? 60% so far is saying new knife. 20% is saying new stag. 7 now goes down. Somebody else voted. New tequila, somebody says. New tequila. Also, and there's somebody else clicked over here. Modelo Negro. Which one will it be? Here we go. I'm gonna end it. If you haven't clicked the poll in the chat room. Click in the chat room. If you haven't, click the chat room. Click which one you think I'm gonna be popping open right now. I'm gonna give one more vote. Who's gonna go to in the chat room? Tap. Click it. Here we go. Let me end that poll real quick. I just want to do it real quick. All right. Knife. 50% says I'm going to be popping a new knife. So let me get it. Here we go. I'm so excited for this one. Here we go. whoever voted in the chat room, and if you voted for Modelo Negro, you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I ever have Modelo Negro. I've never had Modelo Negro in my life. I'm gonna say this right now. It took me decades for me to drink this. Okay? If anybody clicked Modelo Negro, this is my first impression and my first time ever having this. And I'm doing this for the ladies and for the gentlemen. I've never had this in my life. So for all of you, let's pop this open. Modelo Negra. I've never had this in my life. And we're going to give a huge shout out to April, Irish Zoto, Farm Kitty, and also Who Dat. Huge shout outs to Who Dat. Prayers to Who Dat, and prayers also to George. I know that she's going through a lot. But hopefully when she does rewatch this one, she sees that this is the first time I'm ever going to have this. And for all of you watching, this is the first time I'm ever going to have this. You guys know, on the stream, we talked about whiskeys, a lot of whiskeys. We also talked about the Weller. We got the Weller on here. We also talked about Fortaleza. We had Fortaleza, the first sip of the day. Fortaleza, first sip of the day. Also, the tequila of the stream. The tequila of the stream is Mijenta. Mijenta is the tequila of the stream. Mijenta Maestra. Mijenta Maestra. And the winner of the last battle was Johnny Drum, one of my favorites. But I have never had this. I'm so happy. I'm so looking forward to this. It's Friday. My ribs are on there. They're ready to get clapped up. And I'm going to clap this up. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's time for us to pop this open. First time I ever had this. Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. It's going to be a first impression and first time I ever had this. Have you guys ever had Modelo Negro? Because I've never had it. Here we go. Let's try this out. Maybe it might be my favorite thing ever. Let's try this out. Oof. I like that gold little thing that they have going. All right, let's pour this up. Man, that's nice. Okay, I'm pretty excited. You guys ready? I'm pretty excited. This is the first time I ever had this. I've never had this before in my life. You know why I never had this in my life? Because I'm not Mexican. If I was Mexican, I would have all the Mexican drinks. But this is great to have. Well, Mexican beer is really good to have with soup and ribs. And, you guys already know one of my favorites. I don't have it around here. Corona Familiar, one of my favorites. So here we go. Let's drink this. Cheers to the chat room. Cheers to the chat room. Happy weekend to all of you. Let's try this out. Over here. Cornish bog. Come on, Reaper. Shot time. We got to get that bog ready soon. Lord. I do want to. You know what? I'm going to do a stream for the members. For the members, I'll do a stream for all of you soon with the motorcycle. How about that? Cornish Box, thank you so much. Cornish Box. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate it on this time. January. I appreciate all the super chats you guys sent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is really good. This is so good that I'm gonna take some out. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take two out. I'm gonna take two out and put it in my freezer. I'm gonna put it in my freezer. This is really good. This is really excellent. Oof, this is good. It has a roasted taste to it. It almost reminds me of a brown ale. If you don't like brown ale, I don't recommend you to buy this one. Brown ale has a. If you don't know what brown ale is, look it up. I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius when it comes to beers, but this has a roasted taste to it, and it reminds me of a brown ale. Brown ale has like a certain type of a roast, a nutty flavor to it. This is really excellent. You can tell. Look at how rich it is. It's really good. It's robust. I don't know why it says it's smooth. I guess it is smooth, is it? It is smooth. Let's see. It says medium body. It says medium body lager. Medium body lager with slow and roasted. Oh, there we go. Roasted caramel. Oof, roasted caramel malts. Brewed for a rich, smooth taste. Oof. I like this. I like this a lot. That is really nice. That is an absolute beauty. Why didn't my chat room ever tell me about this beer? Why didn't? By the way, I have a Honda. Somebody, I used to have a Honda. Well, man, here we go. The bike that I have a CBR, John McGuinness type bike. I have a CBR 1000 SP. There's only so many SPs that were made. There was only so many SPs that were made. I have a Honda 1000 RR SP. And if you know who John McGuinness is, he is the Isles of the Man TT rider. And he is a stud. He's a legend. He's a legend. I bought it because I thought he was amazing. And I also bought it because it represents the American flags. And my bike does represent the American version of the Japanese bikes, right? Because Japan doesn't have those colors. Let's drink this up. All right, look. This is outstanding. I like this a lot. I can't tell you that this is a beer channel. We're not a beer channel, but we do like to show good stuff. We like to show good stuff. Now, I do know that some people have been telling me I've tried all Mexican beers. I've tried Tecate. I think Tecate is horrendous. What a bad beer. Tecate, horrible beer. Double X, horrible. Another horrible beer. I think that one is just straight dookie. Also, there was a different one. There was one that they used. I forgot what the name of it is, but it's a Mexican beer. It has a store. I think it has a store on it. I tried that one too. I thought that was a little bit niche. The beer was a little bit niche. If you don't know what I mean by niche, I basically mean it was a little bit different. It wasn't. It almost had like a. Supposedly, I don't know if I remember correctly. Supposedly, the beer that you can buy at the store, it had like a tequila type of an ending. I didn't like it. I forgot the name of it. Some of it. Irish SHOUTOUTS is the one that April and Irish SHOUTOUTS in my chat room. They recommend me to buy it. They recommend me to buy because they're really into that Mexican spirit. I'm not really Mexican. I'm 0% Mexican. But I do know that my ranches, I think I have 2 ranches that are Mexican, and they're great. I really appreciate them. They tell me what's good and what's not, and when they want some Mexican beer, they tell me what it is. So this is the first time I have this, and I really like this. That's really good. That's going to go good with what I'm having. This is so perfect. What a stream for myself. What a stream for myself. I love this. This is the pleasure of being an American. For all of you watching, this is what it is to be an American. Okay, if you're in America, And if you're not in America, it doesn't matter. Wherever you live, the fruits of your life are to be able to buy whatever you want. You buy stuff that just make you flavor and enjoy your luxury. You buy stuff like this cup. Shout out to Tater Dom. Tater Dom told me to buy this cup, and I bought the cup. Cup is beautiful, and I could enjoy the rich notes on this, almost like beautiful, nice, almost. I'm gonna say this off the rip. This just reminds me. This reminds me of. I'm gonna say it right now. It's just weird to say it. This reminds me of a Jim Beam version of a beer. If you don't know what Jim Beam is, you can look that up. Jim Beam whiskey version of a beer, but without the whiskey. It is roasted. It has almost like a peanutty taste. There's no peanuts obviously in here, and it has that maltiness, good amount of maltiness. If you guys don't know some of the whiskeys from Jim Beam, especially the ones that like the little book. I don't like to show the little book on the stream because I don't recommend buying little books. But again, this is really good. Excellent. Let's drink this up. Okay, so far, outstanding stream. I love this stream so far. Everything I'm having is amazing. We have to do one thing though. We have to go on the grill and we have to take out those ribs. Let's keep this on here. It's, my neighbor's cooking. That's awesome. Smells like he's cooking something good, some steak. Man, is that what they smell every day when I cook? Maybe. All right, let's go to the grill. Let's go to the grill. It's time to take off these bad boys. Let's take these bad boys off. First off, let me close the vents. Man, I can't wait to eat. I gotta heat up my soup inside. That's perfect. I gotta heat up my soup inside. That's a doozy. That's god dang perfect. That's exactly what I want. I want it nice and, oh man. Look at that. That's what I want. Oof. All right. Okay, you can see the bone. The bone is starting to flake off. That's oof. Look, it's oof. That's awesome. All right, cool. Look at this bone. Oh. Now let's put this over here. Oof. I'm gonna put this in soup, so. Man, look at this. God, Lord, look at this. Amazing. All right. Here we go. This is going to be the nicest, thickest one. Look at this thick boy. Wow. Rick, you can see the bone. You see the bone is starting to fall off. All right, you don't want that bone to fall off. All right. All right, then the last one. Beautiful. All right, so here we go. Let's close this up. Now, here we go. Let's close this up. Let's close this up. Edgar Romeo, great to see Edgar Romeo. Edgar Romeo, you know what you should order with bison? He's saying he's eating bison. You know what you should order with oof. You know what you should order with bison? I'm gonna show you the beer. You ready? I'm gonna show you the beer. I gotta heat up my soup though. It's freezing out here. Anybody that says that they like this weather, you already know. You can go on Instagram and see what happened to you. You'll see what happened to you. You like this weather, you'll see what happened to you. Anyways, here we go. Let's back this up. Back this up over here. Boom. All right. There's a cologne that I want to buy. It's called Killian Dark Lord. But we can talk about it another day. This is not a cologne stream. Has anybody had or has anybody tried Killian Dark Lord? Dark Lord. I was recommended it. I was told by a buddy of mine. He said, you deserve to have the Dark Lord. What do you mean? That's you, Reaper? I said, what the hell? What do you mean that's me? That's you, Reaper. You gotta get the Killian Dark Lord. I said, what? The hell you mean? Are you serious? Are you serious? Anyways, point of matter is, wow, that's gonna be insane. That's gonna be insane. I just licked my fingers. That's wildly good. Okay, for all of you, I'm gonna spread some of this out. That's wild. Ooh, oh no! If that thing falls, I'll die. That's wildly good. Oh my lord. This beef rib is insane. And I'm gonna put it in soup. Oh my lord. My lord. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now, do me a favor. If you haven't, hit that like button, hit that like button. Edgar says, I've had it a long time ago. Is it worth it, Edgar? Is it worth it? Killian Dark Lord, is it worth it? You know what? We're not going to promote no Killian. I'm not going to get that shit. I ain't going to get that shit. Forget about it, cuh. Forget about it, cuh. Tell me who said that. What movie? Forget about it, cuh. Okay, so Edgar Romeo. One of our super ranchers just joined the chat room. And for all of you, if you're having at the restaurant and you can get a Modelo Negro, order a Modelo Negro. Make sure to order if you have some strong meats. If you're having some strong meats like bison, ribs, beef ribs, even soup. Soup is really good. Let's try this out. That is insanely good. Oh, that's good. Can't tell you how good that is. That is insane. I'm gonna lick my fingers real quick. Oh my lord. So if you're watching right now, you just tuned in. This is the first time I had Modelo Negro. I've never had Modelo Negro in my life. It's the first bottle I've ever had in my life. I don't know why I haven't had this. It's taken me decades. It's taken me decades. I've had the regular Modelo, but I never had this one. Also, you guys know Corinna from me live. If it wasn't for Ira Soto, I probably wouldn't have bought it. That's so good, man. The mix, I'm only tasting because I gotta let this set in. April Neal. Let's see you, April Neal. So, look, we did a lot of stuff on the stream. I want to recommend you something, okay? One thing I want to recommend you, tequila. If you're a bourbon drinker, this is outstanding. Really good. She made sure, by the way, I just thought my nail was purple for a second. By the way, Missy over here, she picked out 9-year-old agaves. What does that mean? She went through the hassle to find and make sure that her agaves, her plants were aged enough that she makes this. And I think what she did here was outstanding. Fantastic. One of the best Blancos I've ever had in my life. Really good. Also on the stream, you see all the whiskeys we had on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I do know it's Friday. Friday. All of you want to be with family and want to be with friends. I don't want to be with neither. Friday, my time. I got to do some charts. I got to work tonight. I got to put some money down. Tonight, I will be up till 4 a.m., probably 4 a.m. You guys reach out to me. My ranchers, reach out to me if you have any ideas of streams that I should do next week. Also, for all of you watching, don't forget to hit that like button. Comment on this video and let me know what you think. Do you like Modelo? Do you like the whiskeys that I showed? Do you like the tequila that I showed? Let's drink this up. That is ridiculously good. I can't explain to you how good that is. That Modelo Negra, Cornish Box. Shout out to Cornish Box. Thank you for the super chat. Also, Joe Wallace, thank you for the super chat. Axel, thank you for the super chat. This is really good. Have you noticed how much I'm drinking of this? Now, once I drink this, that's it. I can't go back to whiskey. I'm not going to go back to whiskey. Once you drink this, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. You drink this, and that's it. Outstanding. Let me get some of this flavor. Let me get some of this flavor on my. That's so good. Those beef ribs. You know, once I eat those beef ribs, let me show you. Once I eat these beef ribs, oof, nice and smoked up. Once I eat these beef ribs, I don't stop eating them. But I'm gonna be doing some. I'm gonna heat up my soup. I mean my soup earlier before the stream. I can't wait. I'm doing some fun. If you want to see how it comes out, how it looks like, subscribe on Instagram. Don't forget, subscribe on Instagram. The Whiskey Reaper. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, I'll tell you another day. Point of the matter is, Instagram. See the story on Instagram. You'll see how this comes out. I'll post the picture for all of you tonight, how it comes out. I'm going to put it all together in a bowl. Ooh, this beer is good. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the USA. Ooh, it's good. I got to buy this for my father. My father really liked this one. I got to buy this for my... Ooh, he going to like that. He going to like that. The boy got diabetes. But he gonna like that. The boy got diabetes, but I'm gonna give him that. Yes, the boy got diabetes, but it's okay. I give him that. That's real good. Ladies and gentlemen, shout outs to the USA. And by the way, for all the ladies, I promise this weekend I'll go visit my parents. I promise. I go visit my parents this weekend. I go visit them this weekend. I don't know why I made that sound, but why did I make that sound? Because I'm going to knock it out of the park. Yes. Babe Ruth. Yeah. I'm going to guarantee you it's going to go out of the park. I will go visit my parents. And for all of you, go visit your parents. Talk to them. If you don't have parents, talk to your friends. If you don't have friends, get a pet. For all of you watching. Shout out to all of you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This has been a fantastic stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I am blown away by this whole stream just by myself. I do know we didn't get a lot of super chats. It's Friday. It's almost the end of January. We got to end the month strong. We got a couple days left for the month. We got to end it strong, and I want to make sure to bring you good content for the next couple of days and at the end of the month. It's just we're rounding up the month. We're going to say this right now, XRP to the moon, cryptocurrency to the moon. And we're also going to say this for a lot of you. Let's say this for all of you, okay? You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to drink another beer. And that's the last thing I'm going to drink today. I'm going to have some fun. You're going to check out the photo I'm going to put on Instagram. And hit that like button. Hit that like. If you're watching right now on your phone, tap that screen. If you're watching in the future, down below, you can hit that like button. Comment down below what year you're watching. If you're watching in the year 2026, 2030, 2035, 2032, 2020, 2024. Well, if you're watching from the year 2020, you're a time traveler. Shout out to all time travelers out there. And shout out to the USA. Shout out to the USA. Shout out to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and also U.S. Space Force. The Space Force is battling the aliens over there on the moon. It is. You guys think the moon really happened? That video, Donald Trump released all the files. You know what? Donald Trump doesn't have to release files to me. I know what happened on the moon. The moon happened. They didn't give you the real film of the moon landing because there was aliens. And that's just what it is. That's my prediction, and I'm going to stick to it. They don't want to show you those videos, but you already know. If you don't know already, the new files of Donald Trump yesterday was released. JFK, our president, JFK. Yes, he was shot by the driver. There you go. You don't have to look anymore. He was shot by the driver. Be careful who drives you. And also another thing, Donald Trump released the files of MLK. I'm not going to say who MLK is. You know who MLK is. He released the files of MLK. And officially, on this stream, now we know MLK was a P. Diddy back in his days. MLK is P. Diddy. Oof. And maybe that's why P. Diddy's the way he is. If you don't know who P. Diddy is, look up P. Diddy. If you don't know who MLK is, look up MLK. Go look at the files. Donald Trump released them all. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm stunned. I got stunned when I read some of those. He's drinking whiskeys? What you mean? MLK is drinking whiskeys on the table, having some weird parties. That's no bueno. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you can go read the files online. Go to Google, you can check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Rupert Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. And for all of you watching, don't forget, who's going to be the last one in here? And two, comment down below. I'll give you a shout out before I end. And don't forget, comment after this video. When this video ends, comment in the video. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. I can't wait to have this together with my soup. MLK, Lord, that boy. I don't know that dude. You know what? I don't know that dude. MLK, after that, XRP to the moon. After that, XRP. I'm going to say this right now before I end the stream. Cryptocurrency is the future in America. AI is in the future in America. We're all going to have robots eventually, and we're all going to be paying monthly payments just like we pay our cars for our robots that do our dishwashing, cleaning of laundry, and do all the sweeping in the house. If you're paying right now for a car, guess what? You're going to have a robot in the future. Shout out to the future and shout out to all of you. Last one in the chat room, Edgar Romeo. I see you, Edgar Romeo. Who else am I going to see before I end the stream? Who else am I going to see? Comment down below. Who's going to be the last one I'm going to see? I think it's Edgar Romeo. I see him, man. Order yourself some of this, and don't go look at the Martin Luther King files. You're going to be disgusted. I'm disgusted. Cornish Box. I see you, Cornish Box. Reapers signing out. Shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to the USA. And shout out to all of you. Keep it strong. Shout out to the USA. And shout out to all my members. I'll see you soon, members and subscribers. I'll see you soon. All of you guys are amazing. I'll see you all soon. Comment down below. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Oof. A reap.